to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing another Say It or Shut It. Yep, I know, I've done loads of Say It or Shut It's on my channel before. I feel like it's been a while since I did my last one, which is why I'm doing another one. I'm also going out tonight. We're going to Bongo's Bingo. I'm so excited. The last time I went to Bongo's Bingo, it was before the pandemic. It was like 3 years ago. And they're always the messiest nights. And I'm so excited. So I'm gonna put a vlog camera. I will put in some clips from my night out here. We're at Bongo's Bingo.
We don't need your government name, babe. It's just your Callum.
So that is how tonight went. I'm very excited. Hopefully I had a good night. But I am going to pre on my own today by doing a Say It or Shot It. I have got a bottle here of vanilla vodka. I've got a little shot glass. I have got a glass of water over here as well. And I've got a list of questions that I haven't actually seen. And I'm going to be answering them for you. I did have a little scroll through the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. If you do want to ask me questions for a future video, just make sure you go and follow me. I will leave my Instagram here. And let me just tell you, like I said, don't hold back. But people really didn't hold back. So I feel like this is going to be, I don't know, like an open Say It or Shot It. I feel like there's going to be quite a few questions in here that are quite, you know. I will do my best to answer as many as possible because I know it's so annoying when people do a Say It or Shot It and then they shot to every single question. So I'm going to do my best to answer as many as possible. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please smash a huge thumbs up. And other than that, let's get started. Do I pour myself a shot ready? I mean, maybe. I don't even know how many questions I've got. I'm assuming between like 15 and 20. But I hate shotting vodka. I'm going to have to do like a little shot like that. I wanted to shot sours, but I don't have any sours left, and I also don't have any tequila rosé, which was like my go-to for shots. So the first question is, you pay for your likes and followers. I feel like that's more of an assumption rather than a question, so I can definitely answer that. I definitely do not. I have never once bought my likes or bought my followers. Gonna be honest, I wouldn't even know how to do it if I wanted to. I also, I mean, just my personal opinion, I wouldn't want to buy my followers. I'd rather earn my followers and know that people actually want to follow me for me and not buy them. So no, I mean, nothing against you if you do pay for your likes and your followers, if that's what you want to do. But no, I've never ever paid for any likes or bought any followers or nothing like that. Okay, here we go. Share a one night stand story. I could probably answer this because I don't think it really, I think it's just quite funny. I don't think it really matters. I feel like everyone goes through that little phase of their like teenage growing up years, and I do have one story that I probably can tell. Obviously won't say names. So me and my friend was sat scrolling. I'm literally just gonna not name names at all. This was like a very long time ago, by the way, like years ago. We were sat scrolling on TikTok and there was this boy that came up on our For You page, and my friend was like, oh, do you think he's attractive? I was like, yeah, he's quite attractive. And then didn't think anything of it. I was like, it's just a boy on my For You page, whatever. And then the next day we were actually having a party, or we were going to some sort of like a party, and my friend just said to me that day, like, oh, by the way, this boy's coming. And I was like, who's that? And they were like, oh, the boy you said you thought was good looking from TikTok. And I was like, I literally just said that as a passing comment, but okay, wow, all right. And then anyway, one thing led to another. He ended up coming. We had a really good night. Yeah, that's really the only one night stand story I could probably say. I haven't had I don't really, it's not really my thing, but we've all been there. We've all, you know, had fun, whatever. That's mine. What's your last text message? I can have a look. Does that mean the last message that I've sent or the last message that I got? Because the last message that I got I could read, but not the last message that I sent, so I'm gonna shop that. Oh god. First of all, I'm drinking very early, by the way. It is 5:31 right now, which is early because we're not going to Bongo's Bingo until 6:45, 7. Oh god, I've got a long night ahead of me. Ugh, I hate vodka so much. How much did the Disney trip cost? I knew this was going to be put in here because so many people asked me this question, and I actually don't mind answering the question because if you've gone on holiday to Disney, I'm sure you know that it's not a cheap holiday. And it's not a cheap holiday, like it is a very, very expensive holiday, and it's something that I won't do again now until I have my own children. So I will happily answer it. Obviously, I don't think people will really get offended by it, surely not. But the actual like holiday in itself, as in flights, hotel, Disney tickets for 2 weeks and Universal tickets, cost near enough £9,000 to £10,000. It was stupidly expensive. I've never in my life known it to be that much. I mean, I knew it was expensive, but that was, yeah, extreme. And then obviously you have your spending money on top of that, and it doesn't cost that for everyone. That was booking it directly through the Disney website, and yeah, it was just, it's a very expensive holiday. Like I said, don't think I'd be doing it. Well, yeah, I won't be doing it again anytime soon, but it adds up. It really does add up, especially with food and everything when you're there. It's an expensive holiday. So yeah, I don't mind answering that. I just don't want people to get like offended. I don't know how they can get offended, but I just get scared. Would you ever move back home or out of Manchester? I don't actually think I would, you know. The thing is, I moved to Manchester with the idea of moving back home at some point to build a family home and live there with my husband, whatever, when the time comes. But looking back, like now, I don't actually think I want to move from the north. I love the north so much, and I love Manchester so much that I would love to actually live in a surrounding area of Manchester. So just like a little, not like necessarily a village, but just somewhere around, maybe like 20-30 minutes out, where I could actually live in like a house. I feel like I'll always kind of be up north now. Don't get me wrong, like I loved where I lived, like where I grew up, but I can't imagine my life there now. And because all my friends and everybody is up here, obviously all my family's down there, but my general day-to-day life is up here now. So I feel like, yeah, I can't really imagine myself going home. I'm super happy here. I'm definitely gonna move out of my apartment probably next year because I want to buy somewhere. But I mean, it's gonna be so sad when I move out of this place. Like, if I could buy it, I would. This place is obviously it's my first home that I've rented, you know, on my own, but it really does feel like home to me, and I will never ever forget the experience of living here. It has been incredible, and I feel so grateful to have experienced living in a place like this. So yeah, no, I think I'll always stay up north. Why did the cleaner stop working for you? I can't answer that question, and yeah, that is never ever going to be answered. Sorry, that's like another ski trip story with Saf. That one is gonna stay, that one's gonna stay a secret. The next one, have you got a boyfriend? The amount of questions I get about this, of have you got a secret boyfriend, you blah blah blah, you're doing this, you're doing that. No, I don't have an actual boyfriend. I did say in my girl talk, girl advice video, I am seeing someone, but I don't have a boyfriend, no. Honestly, the questions I've written, oh my god. Have you and Callum done bits? Again, oh my god, the amount of times I get asked this question is crazy. No, we have not. Me and Callum have not done bits. Me and Callum are purely just best friends. We had a jokingly, like we jokingly kissed once on a night out, and that is literally it. No, we are just best friends and there's nothing more to it. But the amount of times I get asked if me and Callum are together, or if Callum is my boyfriend or anything like that is crazy. And I think it's because when we're out in public, he always winds me up when we hold hands and like walk around holding hands, so it looks as though we're a couple, but no, we're just having a laugh with each other. Like, no, not at all. Last pick in your camera roll, I don't know. I have been out taking pictures today. Oh no, I can show this actually. It's quite funny. I just screenshot Freya's close friend story. I'll pop it on screen. It is a picture of me. Just went to the caravan park for the weekend. If you want to watch my video, it's already out on my channel, City Girls Hit the Countryside, and that was me in my Coca-Cola pajama bottoms, my hoodie, just woken up trying to get service outside the caravan so I could promote my video on Sunday morning. So yeah, cute, right? Worst experience with a viewer. I feel like I can answer this because it wasn't like necessarily a bad experience, it was just really bad timing. So this was as we were coming out of the first lockdown. I think it was when all the fast food places shut, and we drove like 40-50 minutes to go to McDonald's because that was the closest one that was opening to us. And we were sat in the car park, and Atticus was bursting for a wee, but nowhere was open inside, so he had to, bless his heart, go wee in a bottle in the back of the car. And it's really, you know, he's very private, and obviously he was in, you know, he's in the back of the car, mum was helping him do his business, whatever, and I was sat in the front, and a viewer come over to the car as he was peeing in the back. I have never heard a scream so loud, like Atticus just absolutely belted a scream out, and just it wasn't great, and the viewer got really scared after that. I did get out the car and I spoke to them, but oh my god, it was just a nightmare. Like, I felt so embarrassed, my mum felt so embarrassed, because my mum like had a real like knee-jerk reaction, was like, oh my god, no. But yeah, it was a mess. So if you are that viewer, I am very sorry that you had to experience that, but it was lovely meeting you nevertheless. How many people have you slept with in the last 3 months? Again, oh my god, I've got a stupid amount of questions about this. I don't really care about answering it. I've slept with one person in the last 3 months. Last person you searched for on Insta. I actually don't know the answer to this myself, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to shot it yet. I'm gonna have to shot it. I can't really say their at or their name. I could say their name, but yeah, no. So cheers. My eye's twitching. No, my hand's shaking. What's going on? Oh, what is the worst brand deal that you've done? I don't know. I would happily answer if I knew what the answer was, but I'm trying to think about a brand deal that I've done. I actually don't know. I don't know if there has been one. Like, there's definitely been ones that have been more difficult in the sense of the brand has been very hard to work with, because I don't know how many of you know how contracts work, but you normally get, you know, you say to the brand you'll refilm it a certain amount of times and that's it. And I've had brands completely disregard that in the contract, be very rude and just difficult about it, and not polite, but at the same time I love the brand, so I'm also not about to slander the brand. I don't know. I don't want to shop for it because I actually don't know if there's an answer, because there hasn't been really a worse brand that I worked with. Like, nothing comes to my mind where I'm like, you know, I hated working with that brand. They were so bad to work with. Oh my god, no, actually there is. Oh my god, I just come to mind, but I actually can't say what it is. I really can't, because it would get me into so much trouble. Oh no, I just don't want to do another shot yet. I'll do like heart. It was a deal that I was meant to have with Byron, and it's not. I feel like a lot of people assume, basically me and Byron had this really exciting deal, and I feel like a lot of people assumed that it was going to be our podcast assigned to Spotify. It was nothing to do with the podcast, which by the way, we are still doing the podcast. We just haven't done it in a while. We're working on season 2 now, but it was something completely different, and it all went tits up and alright. Yeah, so I personally would never work with that brand again. I'm gonna do half a shot, but personally would never go there. What's your craziest night out? You know what? This is actually very fitting for this video. I think my craziest night out was Bongos Bingo in London 3 years ago, because so we went there and I had no idea what it was. Obviously I knew it was bingo, that's pretty self-explanatory, but I didn't realize that, you know, you get really drunk whilst doing it and there's loads of free flowing drinks and everything. And we actually went and it was gifted and it was so amazing. And they kept bringing out bottles of champagne or Prosecco like on tap. Like literally the minute I drank a sip, someone was there pouring some more into my cup. So I don't actually know how much I drank. And the place we were at then turned into a nightclub afterwards. So we stayed in there, and when I tell you that everyone was so obliterated, the things that happened that night were so bad. Like, I think Josh carried Haz like halfway home and then dropped her like front, like over his shoulders. So she fell onto the cement and concrete over his shoulders and had to go to A&E the next day because she got concussion. And then, oh my god, just so much happened that night. Like, I remember Freya threw up in her shoe. She was sick in her shoe that night and just walked out of her bedroom like holding her shoe. We ordered McDonald's, and then we didn't realize that Byron's freshly washed bed sheets were on the ironing board, and we laid out our McDonald's on the ironing board on his freshly washed sheets. When we got back and he walked in and he was like, what have you done? So much happened that night, and we were and then we woke up the next morning. Haz was covered in bruises from where she'd fallen over. Like, we'd all started crying in the tube station. We then all started crying in the bathroom. It was just a mess. That was probably like the wildest night out. So I mean, I would have already put the clips in from tonight at the beginning, but let's hope nothing like that happens tonight, because there's a big group of 15 of us going. So are you going on TV? You know what, I actually am, and I can actually say it because I would have done it by the time this video comes out. So if you do want to watch it on catch up, that would be so fun. Or I could put a little clip in here, but I'm actually going on Saturday Mashup for CBBC this Saturday morning, and I'm so excited because it's my first proper TV job, and it's live TV as well, which is very nerve-wracking for me because I've never, you know, I've done Foot Asylum's Locked In, but it wasn't on actual TV. I asked a question on Love Island's After Sun before, and that was literally like the most it got for me. And then yeah, CBBC asked me to be on Saturday Mashup, and I'm the celebrity guest somehow, and I'm going on. I'm so excited. So I go to Glasgow on Friday, so fingers crossed it goes really well. I'm nervous, like I'm very nervous. We've got stupidly early call time, and then like a run through of the show, and then yeah, so that's exciting. I'm going on TV, I'm going on Saturday Mashup. What's your body count? That is absolutely not being answered. That is one question I don't think I will ever answer online. I think that's such like a like personal thing, and I'm gonna leave it on that question. I'm never ever answering that. Cheers to that one. Sorry, I'm not doing full shots because I actually can't do it. Call me a pussy in the comments, I'm not doing it. That is the end of this Say It or Shot It. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I feel like I answered some like quite juicy questions. I feel like they were different questions as well, which is nice. I just love doing Say It or Shot It. They're really fun videos to film, and I feel like at the moment I'm in such a, like, I never know what to film. Like, I feel like it gets so much harder as you do YouTube for longer that you just don't know what to film. And I was like, okay, Say It or Shot It, haven't done one in so long, and I'm getting drunk tonight, so it goes hand in hand. Do you know what I mean? So I'm now gonna go. I need to tidy up my apartment because I think it has a staying at mine tonight, so I need to just give it a little quick tidy around before we head out. But I love you all so much, and I will see you very soon for a brand new video. Bye.